A Town Called Love is a 2023 film directed by Jason James. This is written by Rebekah Harrison, and we have a cast including Emma Johnson as Emma and Marshall Williams as Riley. I didn't mind it, but I really didn't like Emma. I did not like her as a protagonist. I didn't hate her to the point that it affected my overall enjoyment of the film, but I found her to be a little bit irritating, honestly a little bit dim, not the most intelligent character, by which I mean she made a lot of really, really bad decisions. The main one is being deceitful about her identity, and I won't say too much more about that, but there were just so many other little things that she did that were just such stupid decisions that I really found it difficult to get behind her as a character, and that did mean that to some extent I wasn't emotionally invested in her journey. However, I really liked Riley. So on the flip side, I really liked his part of the story, and obviously because there's a romantic connection between them, I guess it meant that I was involved in Emma's story emotionally to some extent as well. Emma is a writer creating content about travel, and her boss sends her to this town called Love, as the title suggests, and well, things don't get off to the best of starts, both in terms of meeting Riley and also with a lot of her decisions. And if this goes well, she could get some career advancement, and obviously we have a potential romantic relationship developing with Riley, but it's not built on honesty. So it's not necessarily clear how things are going to end up. Certainly I was keen to find out what would happen if and when Riley found out certain information about Emma, so that kept me engaged, but I really didn't care about Emma as a character because I didn't like her. I don't think she's a very well-written character, unless of course that's the kind of personality they were trying to create, but I just found her to be irritating, not insufferable. As I said, I could still watch it, but I really didn't care for her story very much at all. But Riley, I really liked, so I guess it balances out a little bit. The pacing of the narrative is not too bad. The specifics of the narrative, maybe not the most interesting, but there's a nice variety in the activity, so it does help to move things forward. The location is absolutely stunning, as is pretty much always the case with Reel One films. It's filmed in British Columbia, Canada. It's filmed in a place called Kelowna. I apologise if I've completely mispronounced that. And also Peachland, which is a pretty brilliant name for a place, and it's stunning. The town itself is really nice. I was keen to know more about Love, and I feel like when a town, this happens a lot in Reel One films, Lifetime films, Hallmark films, often the place itself can become a character, and I feel like that was definitely the case here, and I really liked the character of the town. So I guess I like Riley, I like Love. That made up for the fact I didn't really like Emma. Do I recommend it? Yes, but only if this is your kind of film. There are some Reel One films where I say, watch it regardless. If you don't think it's going to be for you, give it a go anyway, because I think it's really superior. This one, not so much. But if you're a fan of Reel One films in general, I think you'll still get a lot out of it. It's just maybe, largely because of the character of Emma, not as good as some others. But that being said, it still has a lot to offer. And ultimately, I'm still happy to recommend A Town Called Love.